John Huxley with Family Healer TV, and I just want to talk a little bit about humility and why it's such a great opportunity for learning. Humility or humbleness stands for estimation of low social rank or of a lower opinion. And it's not meant to be a groveling or victimized sort of state, but what it is designed to be, it's a place of not putting yourself at a higher level of worth over other people, but also not putting yourself as a doormat for them to walk all over you. It's a great position to be able to engage with the other individual. Humility and humbleness is actually the ideal mental state for being able to reconcile hurts with other people that have wronged you or you have wronged them. It allows you to come into a place of not being full of ego or arrogance or anger or resentments or grudges or judgments, but to simply be able to say, hey, I really want to see you as you are, and I'm hoping that you can be able to see me as I am. This is a great place to begin the process of forgiveness. In this place, we're actually able to produce neurochemicals that allow our brains to be in a better learning state. So that fight or flight reaction within our body starts to calm down as a result of our humility or humbleness. This in turn allows us then to access our cortex or our thinking brain, which is the larger part of our brain, and actually allows that part to begin to see strategies that weren't there before, allows you to understand problems and their solutions in a way that you couldn't understand before. You're not able to solve a problem or deal with difficult issues or handle difficult relationship struggles when you're in an arrogant or angry or a fearful or groveling state. So the place of humility or humbleness is an ideal learning state. It puts your brain in terms of a specific vibrational field, a certain neurochemical structure that allows you to take in new learning. This new learning then allows you to then lay down new emotional recordings that help you as you move forward into the future. You see, our emotions are just really a recording of our past. And so you can't really do anything new or be anything new other than what you've always been or what you've always experienced. Our life is really one layer after another, and if those layers were largely negative or a substantially large negative experience, that's then going to set up a recording or a program within our body so that we will now protect us from ever engaging in anything that might look like that dangerous or difficult situation or that painful emotional or relational situation. That's just a way for our bodies to protect us. And it's very strong. And you can't just overcome it by simply trying to have a new thought. That's not going to work. If you ever tried to have a thought or just stop thinking something or stop being angry or stop feeling depressed, it doesn't work. And when people tell you to do that, they're just giving you advice because they're uncomfortable. But coming into a place of being humble and really seeing things from a realistic standpoint will then allow your whole brain and body to be open to new experience, which will lay down new habits and new programs. It will literally rewire your brain. Neuroscientists tell us that our nerves fire together, wire together, which means that any experience that you have had will then lay down a certain neurological network within your brain that will predispose you to react in that way again. It's a very simplistic, elegant way to try to deal with life. But oftentimes those experiences, those neural networks are negative, and they create really bad habits, and they cause us to engage in problems with stress or anger or other issues that might be coming up in our lives relationally or financially or spiritually. There's so many different ways it can come out, and you know what it is for you. It's just negative. So being able to look at yourself in a more humble way will allow you then to see things in a more realistic perspective, which will then lay down a new neurological network in your brain that allows you to be more optimistic, more hopeful, more open to new experiences, more mindful, if you will, to be able to deal with issues that come up in your life. Thank you very much for taking this time. I'm hoping that you will be able to look at your situation and understand it from a more realistic perspective, that if you've gone through a difficult or humbling experience, you'll actually see this as a potential upgrade in your life and not something to feel ashamed of. Thank you very much.